Hey guys, John here. Welcome to a review video of the Lexus RX350 in Copper Crest, and my wife gives a guest appearance in this video, giving her impressions of this really amazing car. So starting off with the looks, guys, holy smokes, this thing is a looker, especially in the beautiful Copper Crest color. Now, as I move around the vehicle, the camera's not gonna pick it up the best, and the vehicle also looks different whether it's direct sunlight hitting it, overcast, whether it's dusk or dawn. This color changes a lot. So it has hints of rose gold to it. It also has hints of brown. I prefer when I look at this color and it's a bit more rose gold than brown, but that's just my opinion. Up here at the front, a lot of people don't like the new grille on this 2023 RX. This is brand new for the 2023 model year, and some people don't like how this grille is blended at the top right there, how it's still kind of a body panel and then goes into the grille. Now I'm gonna tell you, in photos it doesn't look that amazing, honestly, but in person it blends really well. Over here, this Lexus has the option triple beam headlights on it, and we have a very small fog light down here. So looking at the side profile of the Lexus RX, to get an idea of size, it is very, very close dimension-wise to the Toyota Highlander. You can even kind of see a little bit of Highlander swoop right there at the bottom. So being that this is not an F model, we have a little bit more chrome to it in the wheels, the trim around the windows, the trim on the mirror cap, and even coming down to the back where they kind of tie in this black gloss piece. Really not a window. The only portion of window is just kind of small right here, but you have more chrome going down the back. So if you don't like that, I would definitely recommend looking at the F Sport models because you get a lot of it blacked out. Moving around to the back, where this differs than the Highlander is we have a big swooping rear window back here, and this RX is about an inch-ish shorter than the Highlander. So this one does not have 3 rows. The back here, very nice. I like how Lexus on their newer models, it's written out, it says Lexus instead of their logo in the back. It just is super streamlined for this LED taillight back here. And then we have the 350 on the right, and then you have a little bit of a silver valence down here. And then this one does rock dual exhaust tips a little bit. You can see those little exhaust tips right there for the 4-cylinder motor. Going on into the inside of it, very cool. We don't have an actual door handle. There's like a little depressed piece right here, and you can hear it like automatically opening the doors. But as we enter into this Lexus, we are greeted with a typical premium Lexus interior. We have soft touch all through the doors, a nice kind of felt suede look right here, wrapping around the Mark Levinson speaker, soft touch all right here. Our electronic door handle here, but you can emergency unlock it like that if needed. And then we have soft touch all down here. So the only plastic piece on this door card is just right here, but basically everywhere that you would touch on the door card is pretty much soft touch. Even coming on into the inside, like storage right here is felt lined. Like everything in the Lexus products and even this RX, and I would hope for you know, a $60,000 price tag, everything is very, very nice quality. The seat itself, very adjustable, forward, back, tilt, lumbar support up and down, and then you also have your leg extensions here. Very, very, very comfortable seats, nice leather, heated and ventilated, and we have kind of like the suede throughout the sides right here. Decent bolstering, not as crazy of bolstering like the F Sport seats. But getting into it, we'll go ahead and start our vehicle. Steering wheel comes down, my seat moves forward a little bit, but the infotainment like startup screen, very, very cool. And this is Toyota's new multimedia system that they have in newer Toyota products, newer Lexus products. It's very snappy, very intuitive, wireless CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, but we do have a very digital dash here in the center, and then also some information digital there. This does have the like, hey, pay attention driver thing. I drive with my hand on the steering wheel like this sometimes, so this just doesn't work. And then we also have a HUD up here, and these steering wheel controls you can see in the HUD. That portion of it I don't really like the most because a lot of it is controlled through here instead of just controlled through there like on Toyota products. But this one, since it has the HUD, just everything just moves around right here a lot. Coming down into the center console, we have a whole bunch of storage in this. Nice wood grain too. Again, just soft touch materials everywhere. 2 USB-Cs. We open this guy up right there. We have another USB-C, a USB-A, wireless charger right here. Huge cavernous storage. 2 cup holders. This one adjusts down if you need to put like a taller beverage. You push this up, it comes up, which is very nice. Wood grain here. This has their newer shifter that Toyota and Lexus are putting in a lot of their 8-speed to 10-speed transmission vehicles, but you like go over for reverse, and we have a full 360 camera view. The car will start to disappear too, and it'll start to like pick itself up and what you're running over. So like if we run over that crack like right there, now you could see that it's under the vehicle. Very nice 360 camera view. Very, very cool for this. You can go back into drive, go forward. The car will also start to pick itself up. So it kind of has like a little memory in it, which is awesome. Go ahead and you press it into park, which is something unique. All your traction control, the auto start stop if you want to turn that off. And then the center console here, very nice. Again, just felt lined, typical Lexus fashion. It'll open from both ways, which is cool. And then the multimedia screen, very intuitive. I've showed this in a lot of other Lexus products and Toyota products. Very nice new multimedia. I love how the dual climate control, this car actually has 3-zone climate control. Rear occupants get their own. But I love how you can like adjust it on here. This is all still in the screen, but you have a physical dial, which is awesome. Physical volume dial here too. 360 camera view right there. And then all your climate, even though this is a giant screen, all your climate is just still buttons, heated ventilated seats right there. And then even going into here too, you have your frequently used. So if you use a lot of different things, this will always be here. Just a simple touch of a button, and then just drive modes, HUD information, and then your driving assist stuff right there too if you want to turn any of that off, like the blind spot monitoring, intuitive park assist, all that you could just easily turn off by pressing that button right there to easily access that. Coming up to the dash, I just love all the soft materials. It's a nice swooping dash. We have wood grain right there, so a very, very good looking interior. Just everything flows and complements it really well. And this one has the upgraded panoramic moonroof, which is an option as well. So this car pretty much has every single option on it. And that actually opens pretty fast. Nice black headliner. Very, very nice interior. All right, Bree, kind of first appearance on the channel for you, but we've had what I think would be a nice dream car for you for about a week. What do you think about it? We'll start with the outside, especially the color and the looks.
I love the color. It's my favorite so far. Rose gold is one of my favorite things.
And then what do you think about the overall looks of it?
I think it's sporty, it's cute, it's an SUV, but it still has that little spore factor to it.
All right, so I personally enjoyed having a little car again because we just have body on frame vehicles like the 4Runner, Tacoma, big Tundra, big Sequoia, but I enjoyed having this as like a little city zip mobile. What do you think?
I agree. It reminds me a lot of my RAV when I had it. It's a lot of fun to just take in the city without having the giantness of like the Sequoia, like you said, or a truck. I'm sure parking this is a lot easier than the Sequoia or the truck as well.
So then the big question, if I sell your Sequoia, because I'm stupid and I sell vehicles sometimes fast and sometimes I keep them longer, would you be upset if we got something like this?
No.
Okay.
It has to be this color.
Okay, all right. So we have to have this color.
Yeah.
Now the Sequoia has a crap ton of power. Was this power enough like when I was driving around, or would you want a little bit more oomph?
Probably more oomph.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, so 500H. we'll try that one out hopefully one day. 400 foot-pounds of torque, but this one was awesome. The space in the back was good. We took it to Sam's Club and stuff, guys, and loaded the whole back of it up, and it was just like a comfortable, nice, quiet vehicle.
This one's not a hybrid, right?
No, it's not. It's just a normal...
But it drove like a hybrid.
It was very quiet,
yeah,
and like very insulated too, so...
Love the sunroof,
yeah,
moonroof,
panoramic moonroof, yeah.
The only thing is, like, we didn't have anybody in the back seat to tell us how much room there was in the back seat.
Looks like there's a lot, though.
Yeah, it looks like a lot like my RAV.
So guys, that was Bree's review of the car. I don't typically do this, but I figured she would really like being in a kind of crossover again, and the rose gold like appeals to her. I mean, look at her sunglasses, right? So thanks, babe, for your impressions. Any final thoughts?
No, I don't like that there's a camera staring at me.
Yeah, there's spies all over the place. All right, going into the back, the door handle is the same kind of push button thing. This car only has room for 5 occupants. So driver, passenger, 3 in the middle. There are no rear seats, but with that versus the Highlander is we have a bit more space back here. So this is pretty much my driving position. I can maybe scoot it forward a little bit more, but getting in back here at 5'11", and I shut the door, I have tons of space. I mean, look how much space I have with how this is contoured. I have a good amount of headroom back here, and check this out. Automatic reclining seats. So this does not have a rear seat like the Highlander does because the roof really tapers off, but you have a lot of space back there and just automatic seats, which is so cool. Nice cup holder down here too. I mean, it just opens up like that, which is awesome. So very nice. Leather, like a strap on this too. Rear occupants have their own HVAC back here. I can change how I want it to have heated, ventilated seats, 2 USB-Cs back here. It'll start to open it up, automatic lift gate. Tons of space back here, which is awesome. You can use a switch here to lower the seats down automatically. If this was mine, I personally wouldn't have this in the vehicle. It's just in the way sometimes, but you can lower both at the same time, which is cool. And then also, if you really wanted to do it, you could lower these from the front screen. So not really sure what the purpose of that is, but on the multimedia screen up there, you could actually lower these seats. Now, the only caveat with these seats is, as you can see, they don't fold like completely flat, but that still wasn't an issue for us because you have tons of space back here. Another downfall too to how this rear glass just sweeps so harsh, like at an angle, like it looks good, right? But if you have a box right here that goes up over this seal, this is not really gonna shut the best on that. So you really have to kind of follow this seal as to how high you can stack things back here. And then also in the back, if you lift the carpet up a little bit, pull this, you have a little bit of storage right there, spare tire, and the jack. All right, guys, driving the Lexus RX, this car has been a treat. The only negative is this. So going over bumps sometimes, you hear like a louder thud, and I'm not sure if this vehicle has active noise canceling, but it's kind of bassy at low speeds. When you get up to faster speeds, it goes away. Perfectly fine, super solid. So this car is not the hybrid variant, it's not the F Sport variant. This one only has a 2.4 liter turbocharged motor, 275 horsepower, 317 foot-pounds of torque, front wheel drive only, 8-speed transmission. This car gets up and goes. It truly gets up and goes. This car is around 4,200 pounds. So this little 4-cylinder engine will take a little rip real quick. It likes to tell you there's cars in front of you. And that was already 52 miles an hour. So pulled out a little slow. The car likes to tell you, like, there's sensors all over this vehicle. It can actually self-park itself. I tried it once for video. It did not work that well, so I just didn't even include that. So this car, as you can tell now, very quiet on nice paved roads. We got this vehicle up on the highway to about 75 miles an hour. Very minimal road noise. These windows, I mean, dual pane acoustic glass, whatever they are, just very solid, comfortable vehicle. The size that the vehicle is, it's a little bit bigger than the RAV4 that we had. Same-ish size as the Highlander, like I mentioned, but it's just so nice to be in like a little zip vehicle, as I had mentioned with my wife and how she agreed too. Just a simple car that you just get into, drive. It's super convenient. Turning radius is great. Just sight lines are actually very good in the vehicle. So I mean, it's just so like perfect of a driving vehicle. And I know that the F Sport is even better than this, which is like really crazy. And I would hope so for the price, right? Like, cars are pretty expensive. This car has a lot of great amenities around. I mean, I'm in a parking lot. Boom, I want this spot. Shoo! And you park. Like, it's just, I couldn't do that with the Tundra. The Sequoia, I probably could, but it would be a little bit different, right? Especially if there's other cars around. So I mean, just driving this car was great. Highway was great. I enjoyed it with my wife. I think that we really, I get this way with some press vehicles, but this one like is super functional for what we actually want. Like, I could definitely see ourselves in an RX. Now 500h most likely, because that has all the horsepower and all the torque. It's blacked out. It looks great. So that's the one that I think that I would really like if I was to buy one of these, for sure, hands down. Well guys, that's it with the Lexus RX. What do you think about it? And I will catch you all in the next one.